Morning, everybody. Welcome to our first of 3 live broadcasts. Our last session of boot camp is tomorrow night. And let me take a look and see who's here. You know, a little more than halfway through the month. And there are plenty of opportunities for you to enroll people over the next 2 weeks and grow your business. As a matter of fact, I've never seen results like I'm seeing now. So if you all have any questions, please type them in the chat window. It takes 90 minutes for the average person to respond to an email, but it only takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text message. So today, 99% of your prospecting, recruiting, and business building activity can now be done on your mobile phone with a Facebook and a LinkedIn phone app. So let me do this. I'm gonna pop over here, jump out of my account. And let me unmute Rico. Morning.
Hello, good morning, Max. How are you today?
I am terrific. I'm almost partied out.
Almost.
Rico, what's your email address to get into LinkedIn?
It should be enricocanella@gmail.com.
Yeah, it's right down here. Okay. So let's pop into your account and let's kind of look and see how things are going.
Okay.
So pop over here to your network. Now you have 13 people that want to connect with you. And so every day, the process should be you connect with everybody.
Okay.
Okay. So watch what happens when, well, she wants to invite you to a free webinar. Let's accept it. And actually, let's not. You don't have time. So now we'll take a look at, he's a Google expert. So when we accept him, watch what happens.
Wow.
And of course, the question is, where is he? Now, so now look what you got down here. What LinkedIn is starting to do is whenever you accept anybody, their connections are made visible. They're basically saying, hey, these are some of his connections that you may know. You get 12. So every day you have the opportunity. Let's do her. All right. Well, let's just accept them all. So every day you come on LinkedIn. You accept the people that want to be connected to you. Now, what's starting to happen on LinkedIn is people are getting slammed. I'm sure you're noticing it
Yeah.
yourself. So LinkedIn has made a change. So now we come over to your messages. Okay, you don't have it yet, but it's coming. They've introduced a new element that enables you to segregate the messages that you're interested in from the people that are trying to sell you things. All right. Now,
Okay.
you come over here. Let's come back to your home page. And here you've got 68 people that have viewed your profile. And some of these people are on your first level. And in many cases, they looked at your profile before they accepted the message. So these are all now first level. And here's somebody that looked at your message or looked at your profile 2 days ago. Same thing down here. And here you've got a pending friend request. So every day, Dale Coward looked at your page. Every day, people are looking at your profile. And of course, what this does, and some of these people, as you can see, are people that you sent your connection request to. And so we just have to wait for them to accept it. Now, so let's take a look at what's happening with your posts. So you posted this 3 days ago. And you're getting impressions. In other words, people are looking at it. But what we really want to happen is we want people to make a comment. Now, something that you can do to increase the visibility of your posts and to generate additional comments is you let your team members on LinkedIn know that you made a post. And then what your teammates are going to do is they're going to come over here and they're going to like it. Actually, you want them to love it and make a comment. Because, you know, there's one person here that shared it. This person here shared it. So you do the same thing for your teammates when they post things. get your teammates to do it for you. And that boosts the visibility,
Okay.
right? Because what we want to have happen is we want people to respond. That gives you an opportunity to start a conversation. And at the end of the day, it's always going to be about conversation. So, for example, let's go back to your. Now, today is Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Okay.
I mean, who ever thought that LinkedIn would be putting up gifts? Let's go over here and let's see if they've got them. Now, LinkedIn is growing so fast. Talk like a pirate. Nothing's coming up. Tomorrow, or actually on Tuesday, is Pepperoni Pizza Day. Nothing's coming up. So what you can do, go on the internet. You're going to go to National Pepperoni Pizza Day. And we can find something that we like, click on it one time. And then we're going to save it on your computer. Then once it's saved, come back over to LinkedIn. Come over here to photo. We're going to put it there. And then we're going to post it. And so now we can say, now, All right, now we send it.
Okay.
And what we're doing, and now watch this. What they're trying to do is they're trying to get you to turn on creator mode, which is what you don't want to do.
Okay.
Because what that does is it takes the connect button off your page, replaces it with follow. Another thing that LinkedIn is doing with this is when you start belonging, when you belong to groups, let me pull this up. What LinkedIn is starting to do, let me find it. Copy it. Come back over here. And what LinkedIn is starting to do okay, it's not letting me do it that way, so I'm gonna now, you might not see this for a moment.
Okay.
Pop down here. Here it is. So what you're starting to do is when you post things, can you see that?
Yes. Uh-huh.
When you post things and you belong to groups, what LinkedIn is starting to do is after you post it, they're going to come back and they're going to say, hey, you belong to a group that might be interested in your post. So they're giving you the opportunity. I was in somebody else's account when I did this. So as you join groups there and you post things, they're really looking for ways to ensure that that what you're doing becomes more visible. All right. Now,
Okay.
in the chat window. Now, at the end of the day, it all comes down to conversation. So every day, let's come over here to the message area. Every day, these are the people that we just accepted.
Right.
So let's come down here.
And those guys right there are I'm starting to have conversation with, but I'm kind of like not sure where to go with them, you know.
That's why we're here. So let's look at this one. So you reach out to this person. And what we've done to keep it simple. Let me come over here to them. You reach out, you send her the first message. Now she came back. She answered you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing is that most of the time, it doesn't matter whether they answer you or not. Okay, the most important thing is that they accept you as a connection. Which, if you look up here, you can see that they did. So we're going to come down here and we're going to use the icebreaker.
Okay.
I should connect with you. I made some amazing and wonderful new friends. How long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? This is a question you could ask anybody. And what you're doing is you're acknowledging the connection and you're paying them a little bit of a compliment. So we could come down here. All right. Now let's come down first. So every time somebody accepts the connection. So we sent that. And this person here, you're on your first level. Now, what you want to do with someone like this is you want to decide by looking at their, helping business leaders handle the conflicting demands of their faith, friends, and work. Okay, now we come down here to look at. So he's been doing this for 8 years. Not a prospect for your business. We're looking, to keep it easy, we're looking for people that have a need.
Right.
There's no reason, unless maybe you know the person, you know, to respond. So here, we are a fellow PR and digital marketing agency. You're going to get a lot of messages from people like this. And the truth is, if you can't see a need, the only reason you want to be connected to them is because you're connected to their connections. So you come down here and you see he's been doing this for 2 months. Come down here, he's been doing this for a year. Co-founder of Automate Accounts. So all of this goes back so you look at this, and he's in sales. He was an assistant manager. You're looking for people that would naturally be a good fit for your business, and that's not him.
No, he's in accounting and finance and
Right. So again, we ignore it. We ignore them. Came across your profile. Okay. I help business owners and evaluate the true value of the business that is being sold. Now, what you want to do is you want to train your own. Now, she's been doing this for 8 years. Okay. Forget about it. The only benefit you have to being connected to her is that she's connecting to you to try to sell you something. You're connected to her connections. You're connected to the people that she's also trying to sell. So what we want to do is coming down here. We want to connect with people. Let's take a look at this person here. Now, is this Richard someone you know?
Yes, he's someone I know. I was trying to reconnect with him, but it looks like he does, he doesn't respond back. So,
Well, let's see. He's open to work. So the question is, if you look at his profile, he's working for Keller Mortgaging. Actually, according to this, he's got a bunch of jobs. He hasn't ended. Seeking a stable salary position in mortgage underwriting. All right, now, what's happening in the mortgage industry?
it's crashing.
Exactly. So we come back over here and send him a message. Now, so you've been connected to him since 2018,
Right.
but you've never been able to get any kind of response. So is this somebody that you know?
Yes, it is somebody that I know from, when I was younger.
Okay. Well, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, we were in Boy Scouts together and stuff like that.
Okay, perfect. So what you want to do to get his attention, first, we're going to send him this. And then we're going to follow it up with that. Now we're going to ask him a question. So have you talked to him since?
No, I have not.
Okay. So now we're going to say, now we want to ask him a question. We want to ask him a question that he can answer. So why are you looking to leave Keller Mortgage pop it over? All right. We wanted to remind him who you were. Maybe he remembers, maybe he doesn't. But then let's come back over here.
And you always send the image first.
Yes, you always send the image first,
Okay.
because if you send the text first and you go to your message history, what you're going to see is a paperclip
Okay.
which says you sent the file. If you send the image first, then what you're going to see over here is going to be the body of the text, which makes it easy. Now let's come down here to Kathy. So Kathy, she saw this, but she didn't respond, which is okay. You don't care. All you're doing, is you're confirming that you made the connection. Now, at this time, we want to take a look at the profile. So she's a virtual assistant. And she's open to work. So it doesn't mean she's not working. It means she's looking for work as a virtual assistant. So we come down here and we can see she's been doing this for 3 months. Now, prior to this, she was an executive assistant for this company for 6 years. So a natural question would be, and she just stopped doing this in July. So she stopped working for Alexander for the Convention Bureau. And now she sets up her virtual assistant position. So you have two obvious questions. First question is, why did you leave the Convention Bureau? They let her go. And then, of course, now she's trying to be a virtual assistant, which is telling you she's entrepreneurial.
Right.
So let's come back over here. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna send in a motivational message. Remember, it's not, we don't care if they respond to the icebreaker. Now we do this. And then we come over here. Said this to a good friend. Thought you'd appreciate it. I routinely send motivational messages like this to my friends on LinkedIn. I hope you enjoy them. Now the question would be, let's go back to a profile. Why did you leave
So that's interesting that you would ask that right up front, and people will actually respond and tell you that, kind of get into it right away, huh?
Well, now you say it's interesting. You're looking at a resume.
Mm-hmm.
She's open to work. She's telling you that. So, and she's a virtual assistant. The key to communication on LinkedIn is to take from the contents of their profile and start the conversation based on what you see on the profile. So, and you want to ask a question that would be easy for her to answer. Why did she leave the Convention Bureau? Would be easy. What prompted you to start your virtual assistant business would be next. So sometimes, you might be thinking, well, maybe we should ask that first. Sometimes we did get some information from the past that helps you move forward.
Uh-huh.
So by finding out why she left this job, maybe she did it on her own, maybe it was because they let her go. So now she started this, and you want to have an end result in mind. The end result would be, Kathy, many virtual assistants today. First you could pay her a compliment. I really enjoy working with meeting entrepreneurial people because she's certainly entrepreneurial. So how's her business going? Has she? So see, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. LinkedIn is, as soon as you connect with somebody, as soon as you connect, bam, you're getting slammed. So once we find out how her business is going, has she been able to get many clients, then you can go back and you could say, while you're building your virtual assistant business, many of the virtual assistants I work with are generating extra income on LinkedIn. What experience have you had with network marketing or with the network marketing business model? You've identified the need, and then you're bringing it up as opposed to what you're seeing here. So it's first message, icebreaker, and then after the icebreaker, we can use the motivational image. Tell them you send out connection request, motivational post, and then you ask them a question that they're going to want to answer. Now, if I pop out of here, and I'm going to jump into another account.
Okay.
All right, now Pete is talking to somebody. Just talking to this person down here. All right, now let's see who he's talking to. He's an entrepreneur, real estate and online business. So he's a co-founder of this. He's a realtor. Okay, so now this here is a real estate company that's got a little bit of a network marketing approach to it. And so the question is he really a prospect for your business? Do we see how he's in Texas? So he just started a business in January. It's been going for almost 2 years. And he's been in real estate. Now, So you've been connected to him since 2019. So you try to talk to him about your solar business. So Peter did, and he's usually not in a position to talk. So the question is, did you ever talk to him about the business? Now here, you sent him a happy Labor Day message. Now, he hasn't seen this yet. Hope you had a wonderful Labor Day weekend. How did you do for the holiday? It's not how did you do, it's what did you do? Now, just because he didn't answer you here doesn't mean you have to sit back and wait for him to respond to you. You don't have to. Let me pop back over here. Let's drop out of his account. See, at the end of the day, it's all about you picking the people to talk to. And as you go through the process, we want to qualify them as prospects or not. So let's come over, message area. So let's look at Angel. Okay. I plan on leaving due to my inability to grow with the company. Seeking immediate work. On Thursday. Today's Monday. Now, remember what we said. The answers that you get to your question contain the seeds for your next question. Inability to grow with the company. And therefore, with no raise in the company. Okay, now. So how much are you making there? Follow the conversation. That's all there is to it. Who are you talking to? And as you go through the process, you want to have an end in mind. Well, she's working. She's got a job. You know how much she's making. Now, what you can do is you can show her how she can start working with you, make some money on the side. And then when she makes as much money as she's making at the other place, she can quit her job and she can make more. That's how it works. Now, let me come back over here. We have our last session of boot camp starting tomorrow night. But I've opened up registration for my October boot camp. And because October, November, and December represent the final quarter of the year, and because the holiday season can be amazingly productive, I've added in the October boot camp a 5th session. The daily routine that you're going to set so that you can move up the ranks of your company, extreme rank advancement, build a bigger business all through the holiday season. So go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp and use the promo code best deal, which will drop the price by 87%. And jump into the boot camp for $79. The best thing is that as soon as you register, you're going to have access to the recorded sessions in our September boot camp, so you can start right away. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.